There are more messages and preachings on the woman submitting than on the man laying down his life. So the man says, submit to me. I'm the head of this home. Is that supposed to be the demand of a man?
Well, seems to be some ignorance there. Because if they're preaching that, they're preaching text. They're not preaching context.
What's the context?
Okay, so the context is simply this. To get context, you need pretext, you need text, you need post-text, and you need situation.
To get context, you need pretext.
You need pretext,
text,
post-text,
and situation.
Situation.
What does that mean, sir?
So, if I'm going to read this scripture, the text, I need to read at least 20 or 30 verses before it, right? Then I can read the text. But then I need to read 20 to 60 verses after the text. Then I need to know who are they talking to. If I don't know those four things, I should not preach. If I don't know those four things, I should preach. The context of Paul is that 30 or so verses above, Paul says, submitting yourselves to one another.
That's Ephesians 5:21.
Yes. Text says, wives, submit to your husbands. Post-text says, submitting yourselves to one another. The situation is he's talking to the church about how to fix their families.
Wow.
So the context, the real context is not wives, submit to your husbands.
No.
The context is submit
yourself one to another.
That's the context. So I have to submit to my wife in areas where she knows what to do better than me.
Sir, a lot of men can't say what you just said. They think it is inferior for a man to say, I have to submit to my wife.
I have to. I don't need her to cook and clean and have sex with me.
A help can do that.
If I didn't want to be saved, I could figure that out. I needed a wife. I have stuff in my head that I cannot do without her.
I need an incubator. I need someone that can process, develop, enhance, criticize.
Have you ever heard of a man giving his wife sperm and then trying to take over making a baby?
It's not gonna work. You need to give that.
You have to submit to her.
You have to submit that.
If you want children.
She's going to be a custodian for at least 9 months. If you ever want children.
If you want children, you have to submit to her. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to submit to her. If you want to be wise, you have to submit to her.
Wow. I think hey men, you need to gather. This is Family Today with Funmi Johnson, and I have a great man in the house. I call him my father, and I'm proud to say that. You know why? Because it takes a man who knows himself to be able to say what you're saying.
Absolutely. I'm confused when I hear men say that their wife have to submit to them in everything. It's a cognitive dissonance for me. I get, like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Right.
You don't even know anything about this.
So this is what I usually ask a man. If he says that, oh, she has to submit to me in everything. I said, so you married an idiot then.
Absolutely.
You married a woman that has no smarts, she has no brain, she has no ideas, she can't help do anything. You intentionally married an idiot.
Wow.
Or you married a woman who's smart, created by God, and now you're her frustration. Because she has no autonomy, she has no voice, she has no areas where she can lead and know that you trust her. That to me is ignorance having triplets. That's multiplying ignorance in a dramatic way.
But how do we help men to understand that if you have a wife, you actually have a partner you can equalize with, who is supposed to enhance who you are to make you a better person?
It should be something that you understand. It should be something that you look for. If you want success, you would want to do that. And then You need a very brilliant, smart woman if you want a successful family. The man can't be the only teacher in the house. Men really have to deal with our insecurities.
I think that's a cultural thing, though. A lot of cultures have made it appear as if you're a weak man if you claim that you do not know some things, if you defer to your wife in some things. So maybe we need to start blowing the trumpet to say, no, because I don't know does not make me stupid. It actually makes me wise. Oh, I do not know the way. Are you show me the way?
Dr. Monroe would say to us in meetings, he would say, your wife is a decision of your excellent choice. And if you have chosen a wife that is not smart, you have proved how dumb you are.
Now, I want to talk to men that you think your wife is so smart and you think you should outsmart her. No.
Why?
Just leave her. Give her an enabling environment to flourish. Because a good woman wants to protect, wants to defend, wants to enhance who the man is. If you give her the chance, the opportunity, you create an environment for her to flourish, you are going to be the one that will gain.